Hashem Yahushua for allowing us to have a beautiful unity camp. As we always do, let's go to Psalms chapter 133 and 1. Right? So we're in the midst of a beautiful time, man. Right? A lot of prophets desired to see these days. A lot of mighty men desired to see these days. And the Lord has blessed us with the ability to see it, man. And if you're not excited, you're not in the spirit of the Lord, man. You're not excited to see the downfall of Babylon the Great. You're not excited to see the downfall of your enemies. You're not in the right spirit, man. You better go back to the world then, man. Because the prophets of the Lord are excited, man. We're in exciting times, man.
Right.
We're about to see the last Trump. No pun intended, man. Right? Bring that out, kid.
The Psalms 133 and 1.
Bring it out.
Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
So how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity, man. You don't get this down in Monroeville. You don't get this in Cleveland. You don't get this in Philly. You don't get this in Baltimore. You only get this when the Spirit of the Lord is resting upon brothers' hearts, man. Right, keep going, King.
It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirts of his garment.
Right, so it's so beautiful. It's like the oil running down on the high priest's beard, man. That's how important and beautiful it is for brethren to dwell together in unity, for brethren to love one another, for brothers to exhort one another, for brothers to comfort one another. Right? These things are such a beautiful thing in the sight of the Lord. I got one verse and then I got you, brother in the red hat.
James 1 verse 1. James, a servant of God and of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting.
Right, to the 12 tribes that are scattered abroad, greeting. Come on up, brother. Come on up, brother. Greetings. Yeah, come on over here, brother. How you feeling, man? What's your name, brother?
Samuel.
Samuel. Mighty name. Mighty, mighty name, brother. So to the 12 tribes scattered abroad, greeting. So who are the 12 tribes that the prophet and the disciple James was talking about? Who are the 12 tribes?
I don't know. I know Cushonites, Israelites.
Cushites, Israelites. Well, the 12 tribes are Israelites, brother. And you will fit one of those 12 tribes. Did you know that? Did you know that you will be an Israelite, brother? Well, you about to find out today, brother. What's today? November what, 10th? November 10th. We're going to show you, Samuel, that you are Israelite, more than likely from the tribe of Judah. Right, let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse number 15. So this is Moses speaking to the Israelites after they got out of Egypt, right? Do you know what Moses' famous words that he said to Pharaoh? Let my what? Let my people go. If you say, let my people go, what's the condition of our people? Are we free? Are we having fun? Are we in bondage and captivity? Working day and night, sweating, getting beat. What's our condition, Samuel? What you say? If I got to say, let Samuel go, are you free?
No.
What's your condition then, brother?
Condition is whatever you say it is.
You be in slavery.
Yeah.
Right? You will be a slave under the hand of your oppressor. Right? So this is after the Most High freed the Israelites out of oppression. Right?
Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So the Lord said that if the Israelites, God's chosen people, don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments, that curses was going to happen to them. Right? Are curses a good thing or a bad thing, brother? What you say?
Curses are bad.
It's a bad thing, right? It's awful. It's atrocious. It's terrible. Right? You run in with your eyes closed trying to get the hell away from it. So let's read 3 curses that happen to God's chosen people and see who they fit. Do they fit these long-nosed white people? Or do they fit the prince standing in front of us, just finding out who he is? Right? Let's see who the Lord's chosen people are. Right? Let's go to verse 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So the Lord said his chosen people will be cursed in the city. Right? How are we living in Pittsburgh, brother, as a whole? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Are we living cursed or are we living blessed?
We're not blessed.
We're not blessed, so we what then?
We cursed.
We curse, right?
Right, yeah.
But if you look at it abroad in all these cities, are we living blessed or are we living cursed?
Cursed.
Cursed, right? So cursed shall thou be in the city.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
So the Lord said, even when you're in the field, you'll be cursed. Right? So when were we cursed in the field, Samuel?
How we living?
In the field.
How,
Right?
What excuse me again?
Field. In the field. When were we cursed in the field? Think back a couple hundred years.
I
In the
haven't-
field.
I haven't been there in a couple of years with slaves.
We were slaves, right? That's being cursed in the field, brother.
Right.
Picking cotton, your fingers bleeding, right? Climbing those banana trees, right? Falling down, busting your shoulder and your elbows up, right? Picking that sugar cane, right? It's getting all in your fingers. Now you can't move your fingers. Can any other nation say they was cursed in the field besides the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans?
Probably.
You think so? If we go downtown, don't the Chinese man have his own restaurant selling you number twos that used to bark and meow?
See that?
Right? Doesn't the Arab man sell you cigarettes that got all types of chemicals in it? He taking that money and sending it back to his people. Samuel, where's your business at, man? Where's your profit at, brother?
Nowhere.
It's nowhere because we're cursed, man. Right? All these other nations ain't gonna say the same thing. Right? Let's go to verse 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shall thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger.
So the Lord said we're gonna have to serve our enemies in hunger. Right? So what's the last thing you ate, brother? Let's say you ate Subway. Right? Subway, eat fresh.
I don't eat that.
We don't eat it, right? But say you did. What people own Subway? What people own Subway, brother?
Indians.
So-called Indians, man. Is that your people?
Nope.
Do they give a damn what you eat?
Nope.
Absolutely not. So you got to serve your enemies in hunger
And in thirst.
and thirst. Say like the last thing you drank was Sprite, right?
I don't drink soda.
Okay, we'll say juice. Water. Let's say water. Do we own any water treatment facility plants?
No.
Who owns them? The city of Pittsburgh, right? Who owns the city of Pittsburgh?
I filtrate my own water.
It's white people, brother. Right, you thinking on an individual level, brother. We're much greater than individual people, brother.
Right.
Right, we're a nation. Look, all these brothers look just like you, brother. Ain't no individuals up here. So if you got to drink some water, juice, soda, whatever, you got to go to your enemies, right? Don't they give you Deer Park? Don't they give you beer? Don't they give you Hennessy? Don't they give you tequila? Don't they give you all these other things? You got to go to your enemy in hunger and in thirst. And what else?
And in nakedness.
And nakedness. Jordan don't even own Jordan, man. That's Nike's product, man. Right? Say like this brother Yashar right here. Right? He owns Yashar's Fly Fits. Where he getting the material to make his garments at? Is he getting it from me? Is he getting it from you? He's getting it from who? His enemy, right?
Right.
And in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon
So this
Wow, y'all got me
enemy,
on blast.
it's all good, brother. Everybody, look around you, man. Every brother up here has taken the time to learn that nationality. And it's our job to teach you. Give me 2 Corinthians 11 and verse number 1. Right? Hold that part right there. Right? 2 Corinthians 11 and verse 1. All of us, we travel hours just to come down here and teach you, Samuel. Just so you can find out these last days exactly who you are. Right? Bring it up.
The 2 Corinthians 11 and 1. Would to God ye could bear with me a little in my folly, and indeed bear with me, for I am jealous over you with a godly jealousy.
So we're jealous over you, Samuel, with a godly jealousies, man. Right? We wish we could be out here on your side learning all over again who we were, brother. This is a beautiful thing right here, man. Not too many people got the chance to find out they was Israelites from the men on the street corners, brother. Right?
For I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Christ.
So we have to present you as a beautiful virgin to the Lord, not defiled with the ways of the world. That's our job, brother. Like I said, we done traveled 4 or 5 hours just to teach you who you were in these last days, brother. Right? I don't give a damn about these white people, Chinese people, Arab people. I only give a damn about our people, brother. So it's our job to present you as a beautiful virgin, brother. Don't nobody want a defiled whore, somebody been ran through. Would you make that woman your wife? Would you make a porn star your wife?
No.
Would she be Mrs. Samuel?
No.
Absolutely not. So how much more the Lord? How much more the Lord? Because we done went to and fro away from the Lord. That's why we living in these curses. Say that again?
I want a God-fearing woman.
Well, a God-fearing woman is only given to a God-fearing man. So it's your job to listen and listen wholeheartedly and not go to and fro. Wait, let's let this pass. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Right, let's go back to Deuteronomy 28, verse 48.
Deuteronomy 28 and 48.
Bring it out.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
And one of all things, anything you need in this land called America, you got to go to your enemy for it. Right? A bus pass. Right? What else? That hat. That bag. Your cell phone. Credit card. Money. Everything you got to go and get is from your enemies, brother. You can't name one thing you don't got to go to your enemies for. One thing, Samuel. Tell me one thing you don't got to go to your enemies for. They teach you what love is, man. They teach you what love is, brother. What's love?
What's love? I'll say what it is. What love is when one or two or more persons that are genuine, cool, and calm understand what it is.
Brother, I don't know what you just said.
No,
That was a white man's definition, brother.
That's
We can
right,
teach you
man.
the Lord's definition because you
Well,
said
teach me
you
that.
want a God-fearing woman. We're going to teach you what a God-fearing man is supposed to do to show love, brother. That's why we up here, right?
No,
Hold
but
on, we got
listen
two more
to it.
curses, and then we're gonna teach you what love is, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck,
I was
until
telling
he have destroyed thee.
So that enemy will put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee. Right? These are yokes of iron right here, brother.
The enemy gonna pit who you love in front of you to destroy you.
Wait, we dealing with the curses of the Lord. He said he'll put a yoke of iron upon your neck. Who's the only people to ever have yokes of iron put upon their neck as a whole race of people by their enemies? Was it white people? Was it Japanese people? Was it our people? It was our people, right? But these curses happened to the Israelites. So we call ourselves black and African American and colored. But if these happen to the Israelites and the same curses happen to us, who must we be? Who must we be, Samuel? If this happened to the Israelites
Right?
and it happened to us,
Right?
and it's a prophecy that was written 4,000 plus years ago,
Right.
who must we be? Are we black people?
Nah.
Who are we then, brother? Walk with us, brother. Walk with us, man. Take that right footstep. Who are we, brother? We are the what?
We're the what?
Israel.
Israelites.
There we go, brother. We the Israelites, brother. Now we're going to show you what true love is, man. Let's go to John chapter 14 and 15, man. This is what true love is. So, brother, what's your nationality?
Well, I'm black.
Whoa. You going backwards, brother.
No, I'm
You
trying-
just said you was,
Israelite.
there you go, brother.
All right.
What's your nationality?
Israelite.
Say it in the mic.
Israelite.
There you go, brother. Now, as an Israelite, you got to know how to love the Lord, man. You got to know how to love your brother, man. And that's what we out here to show you, brother. Look, man, if this was 20 years ago, right on that corner, man, we would have been guffing it out, man. We would have been going at it. But the Lord showed us what love truly is. That's not love, brother. This is love right here. Us being able to teach one another and edify one another and correct one another so we can get on that straight and narrow path, brother. Right, bring that out, King.
It's the book of John, 15 or 14. You wanted 14 and 15?
14 and 15.
14 and 15. If ye love me,
So this is in red letter, right? Who's speaking in red letter?
Let me see it.
You mind showing the brother? It's in red letter. What does it mean when the Bible verse is in red letter? Who's speaking?
It means the Lord.
The Lord's speaking, right? He said, if you love me, what does he say after that?
if ye love
I
me,
know.
keep my commandments.
Do what?
Keep my commandments.
What's true love?
Keep my commandments.
So true love, not the white man's definition, the true love from the Lord is to keep the commandments of the Lord. That's truly how you show love, brother. Because I can't say I love this brother, but I'm trying to murder him and steal from him. I can't say I love this brother, and then I'm backstabbing and backbiting against him. I can't say I love you when I'm sleeping with your wife, brother. That's all type of backwards, brother. That's the white man's love. He get the right hand out with a sword in the left hand and cut you in the cut you asunder, man. Bring that out. Yeah, let's get that.
That's the book of 1 John 5 and 2. By this we know that we love the children of God when we love God.
So this is how you know that you love your brothers, man. Because we love the Lord. Because we keeping the commandments to make sure that everybody's walking on that straight and narrow path. Making sure everybody's doing what they can to magnify the name of the Lord. Let me get Hosea chapter 8 and 1.
When we love God and keep his commandments. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
This is the love of the Lord, that we keep his commandments, Samuel. Anything else of keeping the commandments of the Lord is hate. And I know you don't hate the Lord because you could have been walked away. You standing here to find out truly how to serve the Lord. Let me get 1 Corinthians 3 and 15. Always going to listen. All praise to the Most High.
Hosea 8 verse 1. Set the trumpet to thy mouth. He shall come as an eagle against the house of the Lord, because they have transgressed my covenant and trespassed against my law.
So the Lord sent our enemies against us as an eagle because we trespassed against them. Are you paying attention, brother?
No, I ain't heard that.
All right, let's read it again.
Because the man that told me to come out there, I want him to come with me. So
Oh, that brother know who he is. Brother Jonah, what's your nationality, brother?
but I want him to come with me.
So that brother know who he is, man. That brother be out here every week with us. You feel more comfortable with him up here? Jonah, you mind coming up and standing next to the brother? All praises. See, that's brotherly love right there, man. That's brotherly love, man. All praises to the Most High. There we go, Elder. That's right. We stand among the brothers. There you go.
Right.
That's right. The spirit hopping on everybody, man. Got to be Pentecost.
Right.
Let's bring that up.
Hosea 8 and 1. Set the trumpet to thy mouth. He shall come as an eagle against the house of the Lord, because they have trespassed my covenant and trespassed against my law.
So the Lord is sending our enemies against us because we're trespassing the law and the covenant that he promised to our forefathers. That's why you see these young men shooting each other down in Pittsburgh, these YNs masked up.
Right.
That's why you see our people robbing each other. That's why you see our people selling drugs to each other. Because we're transgressing against the Lord's commandments. So the Lord is stirring up enemies among our people with enemies without our people, brother. We're catching it on all different angles, man. And it's our job to put that spiritual shield around you, brother, to protect you from the fiery darts of the Lord, man, to protect you from that strange woman who is waiting to catch you up, brother, right? When you leave from here and you forget that you're an Israelite, you're going to run into a Jezebel,
Right.
sipping white Zinfandel, next to a wishing well, and she going to give you hell. And that's what we out here to do, brother. We're not going to have you fall by that wayside, man. We're not going to let you fall, brother. We're going to make sure you standing up waiting for that God-fearing woman, brother.
That's right.
Right? Let's bring that out, okay?
What, 1 Corinthians 3?
Come, 15.
It's 1 Corinthians 3 and 15.
Yo.
If any man, Slaki, if any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
So, brother, we're the temple of the Lord, man, as a collective and an individual, right? So the Spirit of the Lord is supposed to be dwelling in you, as it's dwelling in myself, as it's dwelling in the brother, as it's dwelling in all of us, right?
Right.
If any man, it's kind of low.
Yeah, that's cool.
If any man defile the temple of God,
So if any man defiles the temple of the Lord, how you defile the temple of the Lord?
By your own body.
By your own body, right? But how do you do it, brother? How do you defile it? By smoking?
I smoke.
Well, you defiling the temple of the Lord, brother.
Right.
Well, let's see what the Lord said he's
come
going to
as I
do.
am.
Hold on, brother. The Lord never said, come as I am. He said you have to fit his ways to come as you want to be.
Right.
Wait, that didn't make sense. You have to follow his ways to be accepted by him. That's what I meant to say. Right? So let's see what's going to happen if you continue to smoke. Because all these brothers up here used to smoke. Blacks, weed, cigarettes, vapes, it don't even matter, brother. Now let's see what's going to happen if we continue to smoke.
At least I'm honest.
No, that's good, brother. We appreciate the honesty, Samuel. That's how you change. Being
Right.
honest, man.
Right.
Because falsehood equal more falsehoods will equal death, right? Then we all confused out here, right?
know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
Right.
If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
And what?
Him shall God destroy.
So Samuel, if you continue to defile your body, smoking, drinking, doing these things you shouldn't be doing, the Lord's going to destroy you. You too, elder. Now, brother, we don't want you to be destroyed, man. We don't want to be crying at your funeral with your loved ones, brother. We want you to get eternal life, brother.
Right,
So
right.
how do you show you love the Lord? By keeping what? His what? His word, his commandments, right? So the Lord said you shouldn't defile your temple. Throw that black and mild in the trash.
Throw it away, brother.
Throw it in the
Throw it away,
trash.
brother.
That's mighty works right there, brother. That's extremely mighty works, man. You got any more black and milds? See that? Yeah. There you go. that cigarette away, brother.
Throw it out, man.
No, this ain't for me. I don't smoke this.
Well, you shouldn't give me Leviticus 19 and 17.
It ain't not for me.
That's okay, brother. That's all right. That's all right.
For my baby's mom.
That's cool, brother. That's cool. But remember, to show that you love God, you got to keep the commandments, right? Let's see what the Lord said. Whoever got it.
Leviticus 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
If you give those cigarettes to your baby mom, you hate her.
Right.
You hate her with a passion. With a passion.
Right.
Do you hate your baby mom? Throw them cigarettes away then. Throw them cigarettes away, brother. Throw them cigarettes away, brother. If you love the mother of your children, you would throw those cigarettes away.
Throw it away, brother.
That's what I'm talking about, brother. That's mighty works right there. Let me get Acts 17 and 30. That's mighty works right there, brother. Come on, bring it up.
I'm gonna give me some heat though.
This is Sirach, chapter 20, and verse number 3. How good is it when thou art reproved to show repentance, for so shalt thou escape willful sin.
So that's a beautiful thing to show repentance, man. You're going to escape from willful sin. Man, you're not going to keep doing it, man. The angels are going to continue to watch over you, brother. Give me Baruch 6 and 7. The angels are going to watch over you and make sure you're doing the right thing as long as you keep putting your foot first to follow the ways of the Lord, man. Man, take that heat, from your child's mother in righteousness, man.
Right.
Glorify, say I'm saving your life one cigarette at a time. And I'm saving my life one black and mild at a time. And we're going to cut it off completely, brother. But the black and milds don't love you, brother. They don't love you, brother. We hate them.
Right.
We hate them, brother. Tell them, elder, the black and milds don't love them. Tell them, elder.
Right, look, if you wasn't talking the truth,
I got you.
if you wasn't talking the truth, I wouldn't have did that.
Hey, that's the Most High.
Right.
The Most High's words are the truth, brother.
Right.
And that's a mighty thing that you did. Because the Lord was winking at your ignorance in the time past before you knew you was an Israelite.
Right.
Before you knew you was an Israelite, the Lord let you do foolishness. He let you walk in your folly. But now that you understand it, it's time to repent. It's time to come back as a man. Right? When we didn't know we was Israelite, we was little boys. We weren't men. Because the only way to be a man is to follow the commandments of the Lord. That's the only way to be a man. Right? Bring that out, King.
This is Baruch, chapter 6, and verse number 7.
Bring it out.
For my angel is with you, and I myself caring for your souls.
So the angel is with you, Samuel. The angels are right here rejoicing since you threw away that black and mild. That pack of black and miles. That pack of cigarettes. They're rejoicing. They're turning up. Man, they over here high-fiving. You just can't see them, brother. Man, we high-five. You hear how we going crazy and you just threw them away? How much more our Heavenly Father, man?
Right.
That's real right there, brother. Now, that was one commandment we read. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. And what? God. So that's real right there, man. And we can't hate you, brother. We can't let you sit there and continue to smoke. You don't got no weed in your pocket, do you? You got weed in your pocket. Look, toss it out, bro. I know you do, because you took some time to say it. Throw that weed out, brother. Throw that weed out, brother. You sure? You said you're not gonna lie, right? All right, brother. All right.
I'll tell you the truth.
Okay, all praise to the Most High.
Leviticus 19:17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.
So we can't. See? See? How deep are your pockets, brother? What all you got in those pockets, brother? Right? Okay. All right. Well, that's mighty right there, brother. That's mighty. So that's one commandment. That was two commandments we gave you. You can't defile your temple, and you can't hate your brother. Now, as kings of the Most High and priests of the Most High, we have to conduct ourselves in a certain way, right? And these commandments are the way that we should go. Give me Psalms 119 and verse number 9.
Psalms, my favorite book.
Psalms your favorite book, right? Ain't nothing beautiful than a beautiful psalm, right? A beautiful psalm on the Sabbath day, right? Now, when is the Sabbath day, brother? Saturday. Woo! See, that's that Samuel in you, brother, right? Bring that out, King.
This is Psalm, you want 119 and 9? The Psalms, 119 and verse 9.
No.
Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his ways, by taking heed thereto, according to thy word. With my whole heart have I sought thee. Oh, let me not wander from thy commandments.
So the only way to cleanse yourself is by taking heed to the words and cleansing yourself and sought the Lord day and night with your whole heart, brother. Because you said you love the Lord, and the Lord heard you sighing and crying and groaning and brought you up here to truly show that you love him, right? Because you can't give him a hug, you can't send him a card, can't give him a high five, you can't do all these things that you do to people that you love. I don't know this brother, and I can dap him up and show him love, but we can't do that with the Lord. So the only way to do it is to cleanse your ways and come back to serve him, right? Let's get Leviticus 11 and verse number 7. Now, brothers, y'all Israelites. Y'all God's chosen people, the Israelites. Did you know that, brother?
No, I didn't.
Give me Romans 11 and 1. Right? So we out here to tell our people that we're God's chosen people, the Israelites. Right? Samuel got caught up. And you see the brother throwing away Black and Miles and cigarettes? That's how real this word is, man. This word ain't no joke, man. This is a living spirit right here, man. And that thing can cut you left and right. Hey, give me Hebrews 4 and 12. Bring that out, kid.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 11 and 1. I say then, have God cast away his people?
So the Lord said, hey, God cast away his people. You think God threw his chosen people away? Or do you think everybody's his people? What you think, brother? Okay, well, let's find out.
I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbid.
That means hell no. When you hear God forbid, it's hell no. Right?
For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin.
So the Lord said that, Paul said that he's an Israelite from the seed of Abraham, from the tribe of Benjamin. Right? So he would be what you call a so-called Jamaican today. Right? You would be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, more than likely. And the reason we know that is because you fit a specific prophecy that only happened to our people. Right? How did our people get to this place called America?
Who was here?
Well, some of us was here, but how did we get here? Slavery, right? Let's read it out the Bible. Right? So this is Moses speaking to the Israelites, saying what curse is going to happen to these people to identify who these people are. Give me verse 46 first, 28 and 46.
Deuteronomy, chapter 28. Let me start at 45. 46. Deuteronomy 28 and 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So these curses that was placed upon his chosen people will be for a sign. Now, how do you know that this store right here is Subway? Because of the sign, right? And a wonder. You see these things and it makes you think. It's like, damn. You ever seen that meme with the dude Weebay? I don't know if you ever seen The Wire. He be like, everybody's seen that meme. It's like you shocked. It's like, damn, how did this happen? Right? Let's go to verse 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Lord said he's going to bring his chosen people into Egypt again. Now we know the story of Moses, right? Y'all brothers know the story of Moses? What did Moses say to Pharaoh? Let my people go. So what were the Israelites doing in Egypt for Moses to have to raise up, for the Lord to have to raise up Moses and Aaron to speak on his behalf? What were the condition of the Israelites? Before the plagues. They were what? Slaves. They were slaves, right? Brick and mortar, building up treasure cities, right? Building up them pyramids, right? Well, the Bible explains itself. It tells you everything that you need to know, right? Bring that out, King.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt,
Out of the land of Egypt,
out of the house of bondage.
out of the house of bondage, like you said, brother. Whenever you read Egypt in the Bible, it's synonymous for bondage, right? So the brother's going to read it as is, and we're going to trade Egypt for what? Bondage or slavery, right?
It's Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So what again?
Into Egypt again.
And what's Egypt? Bondage and slavery.
Into Egypt again with ships.
How did the children of Israel go into Egypt?
With ships.
How did our forefathers and foremothers go into slavery? Anybody got $1? You got $1 on you? Look at the back of $1 and tell me what you see on it. Pyramid. That's how you know we back in Egypt all over again. Treasure cities for Babylon all over again, man. That's what we doing, right?
With ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee.
So the Lord wrote this 4,000 plus years ago by the hands of Moses. Didn't it happen like that? It sure happened like that. The transatlantic slave trade. We seen Roots, Amistad,
Right.
all these movies of us being on the bottom of cargo slave ships chained to each other.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
Right? We haven't seen our homeland since. We don't even know our homeland. We're just comfortable with saying Africa. Right? Africa is just everything
Right.
to our people. When it's really nothing. Right? Africa is a disgusting place, man. Right? A whole bunch of just nasty people. Right? And they call us Africans, man. Do you look like an African? Do y'all look like Africans? I don't think so. Watch. The Lord will probably have an African walk by. He'll be like, oh, hell no. Right?
By the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
So we were sold to our enemies. Who were we sold to? When we got off those cargo slave ships. Who were we sold to, brothers? What slave masters? And what nation of people was that? And what nation of people are they? European. The so-called white man. The Lord didn't call us our friends, right? They didn't say your friends, you'll be sold to your enemies. Right? Only your enemies would do these type of things to you. And then laugh in your face when you try to bring it up. Right? So this happened to the Israelites. Right? They went into slavery on cargo slave ships. Right? Did they go into slavery on cargo slave ships, or were they steering them ships? They were steering them ships. So if that happened to the Israelites, and that happened to you three brothers, what would be our nationality? Will we be black men and African Americans? Black? Don't that sound bad? Black. Black. Right? Or are we Israelites, brother? What's our nationality? Israelites, brother. That's right. All praise to the Most High, man. It's like hopscotch. Where everybody played hopscotch when you was younger. 1 foot in 1 square, 2, 1, 2, and it's easy, brother. That's how easy it is to read the Bible after you find out that everybody in the Bible looks like you, and they got the same blood running through their body as we do, right? So we was getting into the commandments. We're gonna come back to that, but this is a problem in our society, man. This face right here. Now everybody's grandmother, mother, auntie, cousin, aunt's friend, grandmother's friend had that picture in there, right? That's the image of lies, deceptions, and corruption that plagued our mind for centuries, brother. Now, would you say that actually is what the Lord looks like? You don't think so? So what's the Lord look like, brother? Like us, right? Right? Give me 1 Maccabees 3:48. And that's the problem. They paint all the images in their likeness because they don't have no heritage. Don't nobody want to hear about Alexander the Freak. I don't want to hear about a man fighting naked. That's not valiant to me. But our forefathers fought valiantly. 200 men making thousands to flee. Right? 7 men making 100,000 flee, man. That's our heritage that they want to steal from us, brother. And we're proclaiming who we are in these last days, right?
1 Maccabees 3:48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen have sought to paint the likeness of their images.
So they sought to paint the likeness of their images as the greatest people to ever walk on the earth, man. That's why the Jewish man calls himself a Jew. If you add ISH to the end of a word, that suffix means you're acting like you're trying to be like or pertaining to, right? Right? If I'm like Samuel, you acting girlish. What does that mean, brother? You acting like a girl, right? So if they say that they're Jewish, what does that mean? Acting like Jews. Now, who are the real Jews then?
Bring that out.
Give me Jeremiah 14:2.
Bring that out.
Let's see who the real Jews are, brother. Whoever got it. Because this is beautiful right here, man. There's no better time than to find out that we're God's chosen people. Look through that sign over there. Right through there, you can see on the sign, it says Judah. Right where we teaching that, it's a sign right across over there that says Judah, brother. That's the Most High giving you validation. Y'all see it? Oh, it's a bus in front of me. Of course it's a bus. See how Satan trying to just pop up out of nowhere? But when that bus moves, you're going to see it. It's going to say Judah. Right? You don't see Judah nowhere else but at this teaching spot. Right?
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2.
Bring it out.
Judah mourning.
So the true Jews are in mourning.
Right.
You brothers know what it means to mourn? Mourning means to cry, to sorrow, to be heavy-hearted, right?
Judah mourning, and the gates thereof languish.
So when you got gates around your house, what's that for? For protection. Who's our protection in this land? Who protects us? God protects us, but he also brought curses upon us.
Right.
But on the physical level, who protects us? Who stops the drugs from getting in our community? Who stops our young children from getting guns and shooting each other like it's Grand Theft Auto?
Nobody.
Who stops our young sisters from being whores and listening to Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion? And want to open up their little legs to every damn boy who walks past smiling? Who protects us from that? Who protects us from the police gunning us down in our own neighborhoods? Nobody. So we don't have gates. We don't have protections, right?
Judah mourning, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground.
What color are the Jews?
They are black unto the ground.
So the real Jews are black to the ground, and on the twofold, we're in such a low estate
Right.
that can't nothing pick us up.
Right.
But the words of the Lord.
Right.
And the only way to truly understand the word, oh, there you go. Look, right across, it say Judah. Right? Y'all don't, you see it? See, you probably done been down here 100 times and ain't never noticed that, brother. Until you found out you was an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Right? So, we was reading the commandments to the brother Samuel, right? So we can't defile our temple by smoking, excessively drinking, right? Doing things that's not clean for our body, right? So another thing that's not clean for our body are things that we eat. Right? We're kings, man. Don't you feel like a king? You always felt special, but didn't know how special you truly were. Right? We always knew we shouldn't be here. Right? So we have a dietary law. Because as royalty, we got to eat like royalty. Right? You don't see the king of England going to eating at Arby's, the sweaty meat. Right? You don't see royalty eating at these places. And us being royalty, we got to treat our body as such. Right? Let's go to Leviticus 11.
Leviticus 11 and verse 7. And the swine.
So the swine. No swine. There you go, brother. So the swine. Y'all brothers know what swine is, right? Swine is pig, right?
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
So the pig, they got all the characteristics of a clean animal, right? They got the hoof like that, like a cow, a sheep, right? But they don't properly digest their food. So the Lord said it's unclean to you.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
So no more pork from this day forward, right? Do y'all brothers eat pork? Y'all eat pepperoni, bacon, a little bit? Well, that little bit got to turn to no more, bro.
Right.
From this day forward, you can't eat any more pork.
Right.
Right? Are those your sons? Yeah. Right? So, man, you gonna lead them right, brother. You gonna lead them right. So no more pork from this day forward from y'all three mighty kings. Right? But there's more to it.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters.